I want to meet my fans for a long time, as a real actor. I want to improve every day and maintain a steady pace without ever losing my resolve to work hard. If I happily smile and play around and laugh, haha, hoo-hoo, yay, laughing like that, I think the photo looks cooler. If I just stand there like this, like, oh, I'm a model, well, I don't think that's what it means to be a model at all. I relieved my loneliness with movies and books, and I had a strong desire to express what I felt through acting. Just the fact that so many people around the world are showing their interest puts me in a good mood. I didn't know that Americans don't like to watch movies with subtitles. I may waver a lot, but I'll work really hard and keep going. I learned more English because I wanted to actually learn acting. I'm honored to kickstart my acting career with Louis Vuitton, which I've worked with throughout my modeling career. Now, I feel very comfortable with the Squid Game team, so I can slowly get used to this success with people. But when I was at home by myself watching this growth, I was like, what? Being surrounded by people who truly love and believe in me, that's happiness. I was modeling overseas, but during the holiday seasons, summer and winter, I came back to Korea for some time and I took acting lessons for about a month at a time. Whenever I was alone while modeling overseas, would always think about who I was and what it meant to be a human being, and I personally think this is what eventually triggered my desire to act, and brought me to sign with my acting agency. Squid Game came at a moment where I was really thinking seriously about my acting career, so I wanted to put this into action finally. The time that I spent overseas working as a model, all of those experiences influenced my personality and personal taste. I always try to take it one step at a time, and I'm not the kind of person that works toward a big goal. Squid Game is a story about human nature that most people can already relate to, yet everything is communicated through easy-to-follow childhood games. Working on Squid Game was so fun and worth it. I always traveled by myself on the airplane, stayed at hotels by myself. Even though I got some big campaign, I couldn't celebrate with someone else. I just stayed at the hotel, had a glass of wine and congratulated myself. These days, it's not enough for models to just do shows and photo shoots anyway, you have to be making videos and finding ways to create other content. That's what I think. I'm very open to being defined. All that I have and will experience, even in the most minuscule way, will influence my acting. When I'd travel by myself on airplanes and stay at hotels, I spent most of my days just watching movies. Some say a model's tenure is relatively short compared with other careers, but I disagree. Models of all age groups are needed, so I think modeling can be a lifelong career. I had worked as a runway model for 6 years in Korea before I flew to New York. To be honest, I think music is such an important part of life, not just for acting. I'm not a huge fan of horror movies, but I like a few within the genre. I didn't think I grafted the competitive and strong-willed versions of myself from Korea's Next Top Model to Sae Byok's character. But thinking of it now, maybe I still have those aspects within me, which helped me understand the role. I watched a lot of documentaries about North Korean defectors. I also practiced speaking in a North Korean accent with a teacher, and studied a lot. In my modeling days, I never faced situations where I had to really think about others, or my family and friends. I didn't have a sense of responsibility, it was more about my well-being and goals. In a way, I think Sae Byok lived her life to the fullest, so her desperate need to win was different from the others, and she didn't necessarily have to earn the cash prize. I used to hear people say that models have very short careers, which I don't really agree with. I think that even when you grow old, you can still continue modeling if you have that willingness. In 2016, I left Korea to further my modeling career overseas, and I spent a lot of time alone. At the time, the emotion that I felt the most was loneliness. What I do is I keep trying to focus on what I am doing now, instead of wasting time thinking about what went wrong in the past or will happen in the future. I tried many ways to become the real Sae Byok. I had a hair colorist that I knew, so I went to her and had my hair colored, and fortunately, this helped me achieve a very successful modeling career. But, it's very difficult to maintain red hair. I couldn't follow the speed of the growth of the Squid Game success because since COVID, I think everything is faster, and even online, it happens just so quick. It was hard to follow. Acting is something I had been thinking about all the time, though not seriously. Acting in a new movie or series will be challenging, especially after Squid Game, so I intend not to limit myself to a specific genre. With time, I believe, a day would come when people have their own definitions of Jung HoYeon as an actor. To tell you the truth, people might think going from a model to a North Korean defector would have been difficult in appearance. For me, the focus was not on the external but internal side of things, to fully understand Sae Byok's life. Korea achieved economic development in a short span of time, which is why competition can be more intense here than in other countries. Whether good or bad things happen, music allows you to separate yourself from reality a bit. I thought to myself, what should I do for a living so that I can keep feeding myself? And I thought, oh, I'm tall, so why not give modeling a try? Had I been a contestant in Squid Game, I would have died doing the dalgona. I love wide and long pieces, but my agency hates it when I wear wide pants because they drown me. The world doesn't revolve around English. Working just in Korea, I was more focused on being recognized and how others viewed me, but it was the years I spent overseas that led me to wonder, what things do I like? In a way, Instagram is a space where I edit and show what I want to show, but at some point, I thought, am I really this person? People like my shiny look, but to me, I'm a much different person than her. The most powerful lesson I learned was to have faith in humanity. Visit our website for more quotes, quoting.com.